r/askreddit. What's something that you've done while horny and you regret it?
Drove 1,200 miles.
At least you didn't walk 500 miles.
If the sex was good, I bet they'd walk 500 more.
When I was a stupid teen, I put an ice cube in my vagina. My reasoning was that if hot water felt nice, maybe something extremely cold would. It did not feel nice, it was horrible, and I couldn't remove it. 3 minutes of agony.
You should have then added hot water and watched them balance.
This is a recipe for an actual thundercump.
Using shampoo to jerk off. Worst piss pain ever.
Just use conditioner. So much better.
I was edging for 3 hours. Had the idea that tying my D with a shoelace would hold everything together for at least another hour. It held on for 2 and nutted so hard I felt some pain on my abdomen and legs. Took me an extra hour to sleep, and the next day my whole body was fatigued. Thought I twisted my testicle or some crap. I recovered after around 48 hours.
Yeah, I've confused that pain with twisting a testicle before. I've done both, so I would know, and it is quite similar. More people should be taught about this because it's potentially fatal, but I had never even heard about it until mine had twisted.
In my early teen years, I accidentally made my clit burn using Vicks VapoRub that was supposed to give it a tingling sensation. I watched way too much BDSM and got ideas. I was in immense pain and was lying spread out under cold water to try and make it stop, and I couldn't tell my extremely religious parents, or they would freak out.
Girl, same. She lies in the bath with a burning below, a blazing that's barely impaired by the flow. They said it would eye impaired. They said it would a twitch. There's no way they said it would hurt like a... no way they said it would hurt like a... But here, in her pain and her sadness and shame, awash with the water, vagina aflame, her under asunder, with no way to fix, she whispers with woe and with misery, whispers with woe and with misery.
Asked a escort to come over to my house at 2 a.m. instead of jerking off like you know for free. Well, she and 3 other guys ended up kicking in my door and robbing me and my house. 0/10, never again.
I'm just innocent 22, yeah, but come on, dude, hotel room.
Honestly, I couldn't afford both. LOL, my roommates were out for the night, and I figured F it, what could go wrong?
Almost got a bar of soap stuck in my booty hole.
How? Got jizz in my ear, ended up with an ear infection. Try explaining to a doctor what the foreign liquid is in your ear when you're 15. Hey guys, thank you for the awards and upvote says. For clarification, this happened in 1987 and was purely accidental.
Did you mix up oral sex and oral sex? Classic blunder?
You know those silicone butt things they have in sex shops for like 300s? When I was in Montreal in my sophomore year of college, I tried to buy one. My debit card got declined, so I didn't buy it. I got a call from my dad that evening saying someone in Montreal must have stole it from me, and I had to do the talk of shame explaining that I really did do that.
I'm imagining a raunchy yet wholesome Christmas morning where you unwrap your gift and it's a silicone butt. You look over to your dad in glee and say, "Oh, Dad, you remembered," as he brightly smiles and lifts up his glass of cognac.
Hooked up with a co-worker who looked like Mr. Bean. She was a girl.
Using the twin percussion handheld back massager on my dick. Not gonna lie, it felt really fucking good. But it left a lingering tender feeling that had me walking funny for a bit. Happened when I was but a wee mid-teen.
Her name was Annie, and she stalked me for 2 years after that.
This Annie doesn't seem much okay to me.
Not me, but a friend. He drove to another city to lose his virginity. He was up all night with the girl, so he fell asleep on the ride home. Totaled his car. He told his parents he was staying at my house overnight. So it was awkward conversation when he had to call his parents to explain why he totaled his car about 100 miles from home.
Ick. Anytime I go on a porn binge and have post-nut clarity on some bizarre-ass crap.
Fucked my landlord. He lived in the same building on the floor below me with his ex-fiancée. It was actually pretty fun until he started monitoring when I was home and knocking on my door when he knew I was home alone. Had to put an end to that real quick. My only regret is not getting a discount on rent.
I've seen this one.
This is like 50% of porn these days.
Jacked it off in the shower while laying down in the tub. Shower water raining down from above. It was very nice and ended nicely. Later that day, I went to take a crap. Crap wouldn't come out, and I felt an odd tugging sensation between my butt cheeks. Thought I was dying and started freaking out while I tried to pinch my crap off to investigate. Turns out my jizz had found its way into my butt cheeks while laying down in the tub, mingled with all my butt hair, and solidified into a gelatinous plaster. Upon shitting, the hair was so fucked together that my cheeks couldn't separate for the crap to emerge. Felt like that Play-Doh hair salon toy. I ended up having such a massacre of shit cum on my butt and hands that I had to get back in the shower just to clean off.
I came on to my best female friend. We'd flirted back and forth for years, so I didn't see the harm in asking. I was super blunt about my interest, and she laughed the whole thing off. We talked less and less after that, and now I haven't spoken to her in 2 years. I regret effing up the best friendship I've ever had to try to get my D wet. It was so effing stupid of me.